So welcome guys. Hope you guys are doing well. We have a new week full of possibilities. Let me do the settings in here real quick. How are you guys doing? How was your weekend? How is everything? Yeah. I am great, brother. I am very good. Like I feel very good. My weekend was also very nice. I always enjoy the weekends because it's only 2 weeks that we have during the week where we can actually take some time off. Put on the light there. Yesterday was amazing as well. So yeah, let's get everything going in here. Let me check and make sure to post a live stream everywhere. Yeah, yesterday was amazing. I was in the gym. I hit a new PR even. That was very nice. If you don't know what a PR is, it's basically a personal record. So I that was very nice, to be honest. I hit it both on pull-ups and dips, so that was very nice and always a good feeling. Like I always tell you guys, always try to do some kind of activity as a trader, because it will improve your mind, you know, and your whole body. If you're like if you're healthy, you will just perform much better, you know. Let's get some likes up, guys, here. Come on. Let's bump up the likes here. Share the stream so we can get going in here. So let me check. Gold again. I mean, at this point I think it's kind of like a what do you call it, like it seems like it's kind of like a daily business kind of thing nowadays, because every time the market opens we just push up, literally. So very interesting. Like if you guys look at it right here, market started to push up right with the market open. So it's giving always like a 5-minute manipulation candle, just like here, and then giving the buy. Very interesting, to be honest. Look at that, like from that candle, 300 pips, that easy, you know. Crazy. And on futures you can actually trade that, because you don't have like extra slippage or extra spread when the market opens. So that's also something that is very nice. Let me check real quick. I have check something here. Yeah. So let's get into it. Gold. Right here, if you look at the volume here, we are pretty much at the point of control. We are tapping these low volume nodes in here. We have the 1 hour fair value gap also as a confluence. We have the midnight there. So if we want to look for a continuation today in the market, we need to buy we need some kind of confirmations from these areas. But big but is that we have kind of a problem here. We have only 200 pip range, so we can, and it will also be nice if we could get some sort of a pullback. And to be honest, since last week we said that if we get a nice confirmation, we will also take the shorts. In total honesty, we will also take the counter trend trades if they are good enough. Of course, maybe lower the risk on those kind of trades. Remember, guys, this trade, for example, right here, the short was very nice, but it was short-lived. Why? Because it was a counter trend trade. So ideally, we want to position ourselves in the direction of the trend and look to get that swing move to the upside and that next leg up ideally. Very tough that because we pushed up 600 pips already with the Asia session, but we'll see what we can do. Let's see what we can work with. And also don't forget we have also NQ and YM and ES, so that would be also very nice. So let's check the chat. Hello brothers, let's win the indicator today. Yeah, amazing. NFP's rescheduled for this week. Oh wow, really? Let me check that. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, it's actually rescheduled. Very, very interesting. I mean, crazy markets, to be honest. Like, when was the last time that you that we had have something like that? It's not 100%. It's tentative, as Hamza said, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, you can take over, brother. The big brother Hamza here.
Hello guys, what's up? New week. Hope you all have a nice Monday day. But Kadir, what is up with the likes? Only 5 likes? What's going on in here, guys? Let's bump up those likes. I think you guys want a giveaway in here. Let's see the likes. Maybe we can do another one. Friday's giveaway winners got all of them got the accounts. Today is a special day. Why? Because it's the last day of the launch promo of the indicator. So the last day of 30% off forever. And let's see what we can get today. I'm just gonna log in on the Mac as well. Yeah, I heard Kadir already started marking out everything. What I'll do is I'll go now on the futures chart and we'll mark everything out together. Okay, so let's start with the previous days, so Friday's volume profile. Right here until here. Okay, so previous days point of control, previous days value area high and low. Perfect. Gonna delete that now. And then the entire previous week. Okay, so what we'll do is this starts already from Monday, and then we'll just drag it until Friday market close. Okay, just like that. And then what we will do is we'll just mark everything again. So previous week value area low. Just change this like that. And we can leave the previous week's levels like this maybe. Yeah, perfect. And then we'll have the value area high of the previous week, which basically overlaps with the previous day's value area high. And then we'll have the previous week's point of control right in here. And what's missing is basically only today's volume profile. So right here, we'll start this, and then what we'll just do is we'll say extend to the right, okay? So obviously we are far away from all these volume levels. That's why we'll most likely use today's more. But obviously we also have the midnight, the FEGs, etc. So a lot of stuff we can use in here. 1 hour closure has still 50 minutes. We filled that 1 hour gap completely, as you guys can see here. Let's see if that will be enough, or we come down to the value area low, and also this way we would sweep the London low. So that's going to be really interesting today, but I think that's the easy play on gold today. So if we wait for a pullback, some whipsaw action, and then some lower time frame confirmations to take this back up long, I think that's an easy play for today's New York session on gold. Hello Nico, hello Cappy. No issues, Cappy. We just started. Roaring Lion was a very good trading morning during the London session. On gold, Rise and Thrive. My weekend was alright, nice, really good, guys, perfect. Yeah, my weekend was also really nice. Also celebrate my wife's birthday, little surprise for her. That's also important, guys. Also take care of your loved ones. So now we'll do the same exact thing. We'll do the exact thing for NQ now. So we'll start from Monday market open until Friday market close. Right here. I'll just remove this for now. And then basically we'll do the exact same right here. Previous week value area low. Just copy paste that and then take it up to the value area high. Very easy. This takes like basically a minute to mark up. Previous week point of control, just like that, and then we can remove this here, and now we'll use the yesterday's, so the previous day, so Friday's volume profile. I'll go until Friday market close, just like that, and I'm just checking if it's not extended to the right. Perfect. And then I'll just drag these to the areas in here, the value area high, previous days, point of control right in here. Yeah, perfect. So that's it for Friday. And now just what we did on gold, today's volume profile, and especially with NQ, I think we mentioned that already. You can draw one for the overnight session, so pretty much everything after market opens until New York Stock Exchange opens, so 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, and then use a developing profile only for the AM session and so on. That's also something you can do. So right here what we can see is we already broke above the value area high of today and the previous day. Retested it as well right here, and we made a new all-time high today pre-session. So what I would expect is right here, as you can see, we have like a low volume node in here, right here, also overlapping with the 1 hour and 30-minute gap and the previous day's point of control. So this is a really interesting area I would look out for right here. And it's also not that big of a difference, so approximately 60-70 points of a retracement. Are we in a trade right now? No, we are not in a trade yet. We marked out all of our levels, and now we are gonna go back to gold and wait for a setup to form. Yeah, already pushing higher from these areas before the 1 hour closure. That's what I like to see. Maybe we could even trap this 30-minute manipulation candle, which is an almost manipulation candle on the CFDs, what I checked. So this would be also a really nice bear trap from the 1 hour imbalance, etc. So let's see if we can get that. But as you can see, we are now right at the point of control of today's profile. So that's going to be interesting. And because of these low volume nodes in here and this one, I would prefer gold to come down a little bit more, but obviously we will just adapt to the market. So guys, 22 people are watching, 23 actually, but only 10 likes, so bump up those likes in here, guys. Assalamu alaikum to Funded Brothers and all my brothers on stream. Alaikum salam, brother. Welcome guys. Today is gonna be a really nice session in my opinion. Mondays have been really great so far. Would be even better if we would trade the Asian session, but it's all good. We'll make it work. So just gonna log in on the Mac here as well and get ready in here. Oh my god, it's me again. That's why you gave more giveaway accounts. Yeah, we gave a lot of accounts. Hopefully the winners make use of it. So I have fresh accounts here. Just gonna manage a group so I can trade all of them together. Yeah, perfect stuff. Nice. So yeah guys, that's pretty much what we have for today. So we will just win. Sorry, we will just wait and see if we can take a trade. And yeah, especially on days like this where gold already extended a lot, that's where the volume profile makes a lot of sense to use. Because let me see, in replay mode, we saved our last replay on the chart, so you, oh no, start new. So I just want to see this area right here, this low volume node, if that was a low volume node before. Yeah, it was actually. And then as price came in, we saw how price accumulated even more orders in here. But I think we can come down once more. Oder du verwendest NinjaTrader. Und dann Trade Copy auf NinjaTrader. Pump the likes, bro. Yes, exactly, guys. Exactly. We are just patiently waiting now at this point for a setup. So that's it. So yeah. Let's see, guys. Oh, my alarm got hit, so it's time to do some stuff in here, guys. Let me just do something in here. In the meantime, I will do a poll. Let's do a poll in here. How's your P&L, guys? Your P&L today. Let me know. Green, break even, or red. Just start the poll. Let me know, guys, what you guys are looking at right at this point. Proben wir einfach Sichtbarkeit jetzt öffentlich, oder? Perfekt, Monetarisierung. So. Perfect. Just uploading a video in here for the YouTube channel. And yeah. So you guys can watch that once we are done with the stream. So yeah, gold is slowly climbing up. Slowly but surely. And Discord kannst du machen. YouTube. Yeah, it's basically about why I quit Forex, guys. Basically about why I quit Forex and made the switch to futures. Was still in replay mode in here. I'm just gonna check the settings of the indicator. Okay, perfect. New York session is on. 30 minutes. Low pivots. Perfect. Okay, so 1 hour closure is gonna come in 2 minutes. I like what I'm seeing. So most likely with the new 1 hour, we'll get a setup here. Was watching Hold last night. Where is this bullish steam coming from? Oh, gold. Yeah, it's basically gold, bro. I mean, it's just pumping and pumping. US is acquiring more gold. China, Germany, Russia, all of them. So that's why we are always seeing a push. You know, the trend just continues basically. So pretty normal. So yeah, I'm down $230. Okay, like how much like in percentage is that of your account? How or where can I know the point value per each instrument per contract at futures? Just watch the new video I have uploaded on the YouTube. I explain everything pretty much there. Look at that 5-minute MC forming from the point of control here. So this can maybe drive us down to the areas we have marked out. 2%. Okay. If that's 2%, then what I would ask is, okay, how many trades did you take? What was your risk on those trades? Because that's very important. Okay, so perfect, guys. 1 hour candle just closed, so let's check that out. Okay, we did close this imbalance here, this small one. We did respect this one, this bigger one. So what I'm seeing is basically push to the upside, a range, and maybe we can get now another push. So that would be really great. But obviously for that we need an entry confirmation. I mean, I am honestly looking at these areas. Look, this area. I mean, it's a bigger range. I would say like maybe 120, 130 pip range. But if I can get it set up from these areas, I think that has a really high probability to then go up again. That's what I'm looking for. And also let's do a path. Maybe that's also better to understand. So what I would like to see is, first of all, this here getting broken, then here as well, come up, come down. So this is basically the manipulation candle forming. Okay, it goes up, it goes down, it takes out the low, then breaks the high, and then goes up again. So this area right here, this move, this is the MC. Okay, because this, let's say this is the previous candle, and then this is the MC. Okay, it takes out the low, closes above the high. That's what I would look for, and what I'm looking out for, basically, on gold for today. Oops. Yeah. Also gonna send that in the Discord for everyone who is not on the stream. Wait, sorry, wrong. Perfect. Looking forward to the trades. Hello universe, hello. Perfect, guys. So yeah, that's basically what I would like to see on gold for today. 30. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, perfect. So let's switch it up in here and bump up those likes, guys. We're getting ready for the market.
What's going on in here? Let me give you your MacBook, my brother. Look at how clean this MacBook looks. I might get one myself, to be honest, but yeah, I would have to get used to the whole interface and whatever not. So most likely my Mac journey will just stay with the iPhone for the time being. That is working quite fine. How do you purchase your indicator without subscription to it? Basic. I mean, if you don't want to keep the subscription, you can technically buy it and then cancel it right away, you know. So, but I'm sure that once you get it, you will love it and you will just keep it. Why not? You know, check out the win rate right here on the right top corner here. Yeah. Why would you stop using it? Look, you're having the sessions, you're having the midnight, the FEGs, all of that. I know that one guy is charging $20 a month for FEGs. I mean, crazy that people are paying for that. So, but yeah. Anyways, how is your challenge account doing now? To be honest, I have now 2 fresh ones from Funding Ticks, and I have 2 from Funded Next as well. So that's good that you reminded me. Actually, I have to log in on because on TradeAway you have to open like separate tabs for different prop firms, but I think we will get to Ninja Trader, and once we get the Ninja Trader, I think we can just copy through the prop firms here. Slowly but surely we are getting the hang of it here for the futures prop firms, and be sure that you will see me and Hamza milking these prop firms like crazy. Probably Hamza is gonna milk much more than me first, because it was always like that. It's funny because I started trading prop firms before Hamza, and I barely made maybe 5 figures or whatever, and then Hamza came in and directly like surpassed me and got 6 figures in payouts really fast. I think in 6 months, right? Or like 4 months, your first 6 figures. Yeah. It was crazy. Yeah. It's I think also because his psychology is just much better, and he can handle these bigger numbers because he had a business and whatever not. He saw these big numbers, so that's also a thing, guys. You know, in trading, a lot of it also can be psychology because of the numbers, you know. But of course, with the copy trading, you have a big advantage for that. Exactly. Exactly, that's crazy with the futures prop firms. You have something so clean with the copy trader. Aram, so what's the subscription for if you can just keep it? What do you mean? You're paying a monthly fee, brother. You're paying a monthly fee to keep the indicator, as it is with all the indicators in the whole market. But this is the only indicator, as far as I know, that has stats right here, statistics with win rates and with a sample size out of trades, and giving you long and short signals even, you know. And to be honest, it is only a tool for you guys. I would not even look at this indicator and be like, oh, it's giving me long and short signals. I will look at it as a tool, you know, because you have a bunch of things. You have the FEGs, you have the sessions, you have the pivots, and on top of all of that, you then have also the long and short signals, which is crazy in my opinion, you know. And if you know our strategy just a little bit, you can really get a lot of this indicator, you know. Is it better to go from indicator to alert to TradeAway through TradingView? Surely there will be a huge lag than massive spread. No, not really, bro. You just wait. Like, for example, what I do, I wait for the long or short signal, and I have TradeAway on this screen right here. So on this screen, I have my TradeAway, and on this screen, I have TradingView. So I can execute here right away the moment I see the candle closure and the signal here, you know, which is of course a blessing. But what you can also do technically, if you have only one screen, you can execute on TradingView right away. So there is no excuse whatsoever. You just have to connect your account to TradingView, to be honest. So that's about it. It means a lifetime license. Yeah, lifetime is not available yet. You can get a yearly one. You can get a yearly subscription. Lifetime will come, maybe, but we're thinking of it still, and we will maybe add some things for the lifetime to make it even more exciting. There are big things coming, guys. Like, trust me on that, you know, trust me on that when I say that you will be blessed if you keep following us for the next, let's say, 6 months, 12 months. If you keep an eye on this channel and you are following us, you will be blessed. Trust me on that, because there are big things coming. We are cooking, and it's not rice. Sorry, I should have said I want to automate using scripts. Yeah, Aram, you are a smart guy, so you want to directly automate everything, and that is coming. That will come, but we are building that behind the scenes. That is not something that is like you can do it from today to tomorrow. It's not easy like that. We are building it behind the scenes. Trust me on that, you know. We're definitely working on that, but it won't happen overnight. You can't expect us to do that overnight, because at the end of the day, we want to always deliver quality products, you know. When you get a product from the Funded Brothers, you have to know that you are getting the creme de la creme, you know. I don't know if in English there is a saying like that, but the best of the best, you know, they call it. In French they say creme de la creme, you know. So it's the best of the best, and yeah, that's a thing, you know. If you speak multiple languages, you get a little bit confused here and there. People who speak multiple languages, they will understand me. I mean, me as a guy, I'm speaking German, Turkish, English, French on a B1 level, you know, from A levels. And then Latin also. I know Latin even, you know. I had an A grade in Latin in A levels. And I'm on to Arabic here. I am on to Arabic, and that's the most difficult one for me as of right now. As a guy who can speak almost 4 languages, I'm on my 5th one. And yeah, we will master Arabic for sure, inshallah, you know. So and that's a big one, because that's also, many people speak that language, right? It's one of the most spoken languages on earth, so it's very important. What are you guys cooking? Like I said, it's not rice, so it may something. Nah, it's based on our software. So we are cooking behind the scenes something in the background. Actually, it's not us, it's the software company, you know, but we are directing them, you know. We are leading them, and we are going over those things on a daily basis. So we are planning. Okay, let me give it away. We are planning a sort of automation for the indicator, you know, but that is something very tough to do, so it will take some time. And once the results are there, you will have something like a backtester directly giving you the results for the last 5 years, for example. So it will be crazy, but trust me on that. Just follow us, you know, keep your eye on this channel always, because in like 1 year you guys will see something revolutionary for sure that has been never ever done in the trading industry. And it will probably also be never done, because there is no strategy that can be this mechanical and is profitable, you know. Because to code something like that, you need a strategy like our strategy with a step-by-step model. If you see this and this and this and this, then you execute, you know. And there is no strategy like that as far as I know, so it's really tough to yeah, so it has to be profitable, of course. So there is no strategy like that that is mechanical and profitable. So that's why you don't have something like that in the market, but we will be the first ones to do it, hopefully, inshallah. You know, we are working on it, so, and we are not rushing it either, you know. So it will take some time, but we will do it for sure. I discovered the Funded Bros on X in 2024. What a chance. Yeah, amazing, brother. You're blessed. We are also blessed. Cyber Ayhan, automated scripts are not allowed in live brokers. It's not, how do I say that? You know, it's something that is integrated in TradingView. You know, it will be directly for TradingView. It's something different. Trust me on that. Like it will be different. So you will see. But that will take some time, so don't worry about it for the time being. You know, you just upload a new video, must watch video. Thank you, boss. Yeah, you're welcome, brother. Just watch that video, it will be amazing for you. I can write code in Python myself, but people are recommending that I should build the indicator in MetaTrader and then automate script there, leading to no lag. Yeah, MetaTrader is very tough, to be honest, because MetaTrader you have to deal with a lot of slippage, spreads, so I would not do it for CFDs. I would rather do it for futures, and if you are doing it for CFDs, I would do it right away from TradingView, not from MetaTrader. MetaTrader is very, very shady. I would recommend to stay away from MetaTrader for those kind of things, because we had a strategy tester on MetaTrader, and a lot of times you will have losses, even though it's not really a loss, but you have on that broker some crazy slippage on the market open or whatever it might be, like a news event or something that you normally don't have when the market is legit, for example, like on futures. Super choppy, Goldie. Yeah, patience, brother, patience. Automated scripts only allow for backtesting, not live trading. Yeah, I talked about that. Woo, that's super exciting. Exactly. Just be ready. Cyber, why do you say that? Yeah, why do you say that, Cyber? Trade, rapid fast, no trade as of right now. I can pull up some long positions here for some guidance, so you guys are not trying to short this here. Automated bot scripts allowed for backtesting, but not live trading. There are federal laws not allowing it. Yeah, why is MetaTrader shady? MetaTrader, you know, that it can be manipulated, and a lot of CFD brokers are manipulating price, you know, because they are booking you. But for example, in the futures market, you don't have that. In the futures market, your orders are going straight to the CME. So there is no A book and B book. There is straight A book. And if you don't know what A book and B book is, B book is when the broker is trading against you. So they are not sending your orders to the market. So they are basically not sending your orders to anywhere. You are just trading against the broker, which is only in the forex space. In the future space, you don't have that because it is highly regulated. And yeah, so whenever you buy, someone else is selling, so you're actually trading against. You don't have the broker as a counterparty, you know. Please, what's the clear difference between trading futures and CFDs? Basically, futures is real trading. Let me put it like that. Futures is real trading, because in futures your order, look, price is at 3958.6. When I execute, my order will execute at that price. My order will not, for example, CFDs will execute me up here or up here. Look at that. You know, so you will have spread, you will have slippage, you will have high commissions. So you have a bunch of things that you have to worry about, which you should not worry about, because trading is tough as it is. And on top of that, you have to deal with market manipulation. Look at that. So I had one broker where I was trading on. I was not even trading big size. I was trading a small account. It is like 3 or 4 years ago. So I was trading a small account. I was profitable, but I wasn't pulling like 100K or something, you know, from that broker. So the broker had no reason to be afraid of me. But what happened is that broker literally manipulated my price feed, you know. So on MetaTrader, for example, on TradingView, this thing was shooting up to the upside, but on MetaTrader, it was not shooting up, you know. It was giving me like 20 pips less, 10 pips less, or always executing my order very late. For example, I'm executing, it's not executing, and after like 3 seconds it's executing. So this kind of manipulation, and you will only see this in the CFD space. You don't have that in futures, because in futures your order is going to the market. Let's all smash the like button. Yeah, let's smash the like button, guys. We have only 23 likes. Come on, let's push up the likes in here so we can do some more giveaways, guys. If the stream grows, we can get some prop firms to sponsor giveaways, and we don't have to pay them out of our own pocket every time, you know. So maybe we can do a giveaway every stream or something, you know. Can you all explain more about wealth charts, rhythmic, and trader weight? What you suggest to use at Apex? Just go with trader weight. Don't worry about wealth charts. Don't worry about rhythmic. They're all a headache. Just go with trader weight. Trader weight is the market leader. They have the biggest market share. So just go with them, and you will have no headaches. You recommended brokers for futures trading? No. We stay away from recommending brokers. Is there any truth to this? To what, brother? Batman Xao. Batman is here protecting the gold market here. Protecting Xao. Yeah. So let me just check really quick if everything is set up here. Yeah. Let me see. Just gonna do a test in here really quick. Yeah, should work. Yeah, okay, I'm just doing a test here on these two accounts if it's copying properly. Let's see that. Yeah, let's see the chat. I think he's referring to MetaTrader. Yeah, MetaTrader. I mean, you guys can just go on YouTube and see that how much you can manipulate on MetaTrader. MC on 3 minute. Let's see that, brother. Let's not miss a long signal here. Oh wow, look at that. That one looks quite juicy, if I may say so myself. Wow, look at that. But there is no area of interest level there. This is the point of control. So that could, that's a bit that could be something, but we have also NYC. So let me check the 30 here. Let me check the 15. Yeah, I would say we can wait a little bit longer and see what NYC is gonna do. Brothers, could you please respond to my ticket on Discord after the stream, brother? Yeah, please be patient. We will do that after the giveaway, after the stream. Is the integration on TradingView of TraderWeight updated real time? Yes. Yeah, look at that. Okay, it's working. We got a stop filled here. So okay, perfect. I just checked if the copy trader is working here. On TraderWeight. So haha, Batman always waiting for signal. Trust the bros, they are the real deal. No. Bro, do indicator its job on default settings. So all time frame indices. What do you mean, bro? I don't get it. I don't get it, sir. Explain that further. You want to see my settings? These are the settings here. I have the manipulation candle. I have the entry method for both key levels and fair value gaps. My wick to body ratio is 0.5. I have the 1 hour and 30 minute FEG. Yeah. These are my settings. You can go and watch the long video that Hamza made. It was a live stream where we go through all the settings. All your questions are gonna be answered there. Some say trading execution is bad compared to trader weight. What's your experience? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you are if you're trading multiple accounts, of course I would go with trader weight, you know, because you can directly copy trade on trader weight. That's a big blessing, I would say. So yeah, just go with trader weight for that. And yeah, that's about it, bro. That's about it, my friend. Let me get some things here prepared. Because the thing on trading views, you can only execute on one account. It will not copy trade your account. So it will be a headache to switch around the accounts, you know. So just, I would say, avoid that headache and go straight away to the trade weight dashboard. The platform on trade weight might not be the best, but I mean, the execution is smooth, everything is smooth. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Something is off here, but let's check the chat here. Great, bro. How does copy trade work on TraderWeight? It's very simple actually. You just go click on your account, and then on the account number below you will have manage groups, and you click on manage groups, then give a name, group name, and then pull all the accounts that you want to copy trade on the right side. Yeah, we can do also a video for those kind of things. I think it will be nice. If I'm only trading one account though, yeah, if you're only trading one account, just go for a trading view. I think it will be fine. We're talking about everything but the chart on this live. Yeah, I mean, brother, it's there is not much movement here. Like look at that. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yeah, we're having a range for the past 35 minutes. What do you want me to talk about there? We have our plan. We want to buy in this area, maybe in this area. We are waiting for confirmations. What else can I do, you know? A lot of times, the best thing that you can do is just be patient. You know? Just be patient and wait for the market to give an opportunity. Look at that. We have a 3-minute long that hit TP already. Look at that. How much is that? 14 points. 15 points TP. This one also hit TP with the NY open. Interesting. Interesting. Let me check the M5. Yeah, I'm curious what's gonna happen in here now. Because this 30-minute has 1 minute to close. And yeah, 40 points. And it's giving the long signal. We are at the all-time highs. Is it worth to buy this here? The 3-minute setup paid already. I think on the 10-minute we have a bear trap here as well, which is forming. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, I think this is worth it, to be honest. I have executed in here now. Straight into drawdown here. So I'm in this long here, guys. My execution is around this area here. Let's see if it will be a quick stop loss or we will survive here. Stop loss is set. Back in the blues. Yeah, let's see. I mean, it's based on the 30-minute, you know, so it should be fine to at least get a 1-to-1. That's the bare minimum I'm looking for this trade here. And if it's a stop, it's a stop. It's a very low risk trade. We are risking like 25 points. 25 points here for a potential big reward. Gold, nothing. Yeah. Yeah, my stop loss got filled right there. Yeah, this trade is done. So the 3-minute right here played out, but we didn't get the follow through. Right at the all-time highs. 30-minute got trapped now. Right here. Also, let me check. Is the music on? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's see. So most likely pullback is going to be a little bit deeper here. And yeah, we have, as of right now, we have a manipulation candle here on the 15 and the 30. So let's see how that one plays out. Let's check the chat. Okay, how does crap that talked about that? If I'm trading, we're talking about everything. How much are you risking gold per trade in dollar? I never look at a dollar percentage, brother. Are you guys Mexican hombres? No. How come you think we are Mexican? Why use small SL when fake out is more likely? Exactly because of this. Look, my stop loss was here. I risked around 22 points. And if I didn't put my stop loss here, I would have lost another 22 points. It's all about the risk reward, you know. Keep your risk small, but your reward high. And if you would have gotten the follow through here on this, would have looked for a much bigger reward. For example, like to the all-time high, it's already almost a 1-to-2. So yeah. What's this, brother? Well. YM. Şey açıktı o zaman. Sell limit mi? Ne bilmiyorum ki. Neyse bu işte. Anyways, so let's see what's gonna happen here on NQ. 5-minute candle closed very, very strong here, rejecting the point of control as well. We are at the value area high, previous day value area high, so we may get a reaction from here. Let's see. Also wanna check gold. I'm just gonna keep an eye on that anyways. Can you do a video of connecting TradeAway to TV and to interplay whichever symbol you're looking to trade? Yeah, an in-depth like tutorial or something, we can look to do that. We can do that. Will the US government shutdown affect the market? We'll see. We'll see. So let's see how gold M5 manipulation candle in the making here. Let's check the lower time frames. What's that? Big gap on the 1 minute apparently. Yeah, this looks like a very, very nice setup here. Indicator is showing me to long this here. NQ not doing anything. Yeah, NQ probably gonna continue to push up. It's wicked out everyone here from previous area high, but it is what it is. We have a huge stop, bro. 120 pips. Look at that. Wow. Crazy. Oh, wow. That's crazy. 120 pips on the candle here. Nasty, nasty, nasty. 15-minute also will be a manipulation candle. Good thing is it's the second candle of NYC, so it's not the first, so the probability of getting trapped is much less. What I would do is wait for the closure here, and ideally once this candle opens we get a pullback and we can execute on that pullback. That would be ideal. To have a smaller stop loss here. Let's see, let's see, let's see. $30 seconds. I'm gonna focus now. Gonna probably get in this long here. Just executed on this long here. Let's see how this one gonna go. Stop loss is yeah, it's not small, but what can you do? Volume is there. I reduced my lots in here and just went for the hill here. So targeting all-time highs. 1-to-1 is around this area here. So I'm gonna mark that. But I'm looking for kind of like a small explosion at the all-time highs. Let's see if we can close above the session high. That will show a lot here. Let's see. I'm looking for a momentum move here. And once the 15-minute candle closes strong, I think we can get a really strong push here. So, sharp. Give me a second, I have to calculate something here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna move my stop to break even in here. We have a really nice momentum candle. Doesn't make sense to break that low now. 15-minute closed like a crazy candle on steroids. So there's absolutely zero reason to reject. I'm just gonna manage my risk in here and move my stops to break even. And if we do come down, it is what it is, you know. I have to increase that. Yeah. So that's about it. Yeah. Perfect. So let's see if we can get the explosion here. If we can finally get an explosion in here, that would be very great. We have the long signal now also on the 15-minute. Wow, crazy. Yeah. So yeah, sorry about that. What I wanted to say was we have two 5-minute candles engulfing engulfing like almost 3 hours of data. So this 15-minute has basically engulfed almost 3 hours of data. So this is a sign that there is like some crazy volume here, you know. Micro E-mini is back up and your SL got hunted. Can you switch back? Yeah, I don't care, bro. What do you mean it got hunted? It literally dropped like crazy. Yeah, whatever. What, bro? What is my chart showing red candles on the same chart? Anyone else seeing this too? I just have different chart colors, bro. What do you mean? Been waiting for that gold move and now I'm left. M15 just made MC on XL. Yeah. That's a very good what do you call it? That's a very good observation here. Let's keep the 10 minutes open. We have 10 minutes left. I'm not sure. Do we have any red folder? Nothing. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Hopefully we can keep on pushing here without hitting the break even. We don't have to be worried about the break even at all thanks to trading futures. If I would be trading CFDs, I would be worried, but since I am trading futures, I don't have to worry, because if my stop loss actually gets hit, it will be a valid hit, you know. There will not be any manipulation because of CFDs and spreads or whatever, you know. Because the market is highly volatile. We pushed up almost 200 pips here in 15 minutes. So that's a lot. And that means we have some crazy volume here. And if the volume is high, usually you will have spread spikes. So, but you don't have that, unfortunately, with futures, which is very nice. All Good TV has 10-minute delay on my side. Okay, interesting. You don't have the paid charts, bro. Futures you have to pay. If you don't have a prop firm account or a live account, you have to pay for the data. Obviously, you know. So yeah. Let's see if we can get the push in here. Let's go, gold. 10 minutes to go. We want this 15 to rip through this whole area. I mean, if I just flip this thing, this candle is literally on some steroids here. Gonna keep the 10-minute open. The 10-minute looks quite nice. Let's see. 9 minutes to go for the 4-hour candle. Can we get finally some moves here in the New York session? The New York session has to reclaim his throne here. I mean, what's that? Always like the Asia session, the Asians taking all the money here. That can be it. What's up with the Americans here? I mean, you guys have to yeah, reclaim the throne in here. The Arsh. You know? So what are you guys doing? Is anyone in this trade here? Better trade gold, spot, or futures? What are the interests? Yeah, just go with futures. No financial advice, of course. As always, you know. Don't want to get any issues in here. Where was this chart? Gale fake thing, brother. Can you show me that so we can have a beautiful chart in here? Yeah. Yeah. Salla bro, gözünü seveyim ya, salla. Yeah. I was out in profit to match profit this morning. Amazing. But why the futures? Because of smoother execution, smooth markets. Everything is much better, bro. Rise and thrive. Yes, I'm in. Congrats. Congrats. But I don't like what is happening as of right now. We are 8 minutes to go, and I was planning to see some kind of explosion in here. But no explosion just yet. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Yeah. Need some explosion in here. Very, very tough. Very, very tough. So 7 minutes to go. What we need is this 1 hour close above these areas here. Because if we get that, this thing will skyrocket probably. Because if we don't get that, it's also a bit tricky, you know, because we had this kind of a big candle. And why are we not getting the follow through, you know? So this means volume is in the market. If you look at it, we smash through the point of control, tap the midnight, FVG, everything, right? So why are we not getting like another 100 pips to the upside at least, you know? So does it make sense? Not really, you know? So if it doesn't give us that move now, most likely we will have a major pullback in here, or maybe even trap this candle. And we have to be ready for that. It doesn't matter like how great a setup looks. You always have to be ready for that. That's why we also managed our risk by putting the stops to break even, you know. Good morning, Jerry. Good morning. How are you doing? We are in a gold long here. How has your morning been? It's afternoon for us here in Europe. Morning for Pacific zone here. We're getting a pullback. Last 5-minute candle of the hourly. Let's see if we can get a push. Let's see if we can get a push here. Nothing we can do. We have to wait and see what's gonna happen here. Morning here in Texas, lol. Yeah, you are far away from us, brother. You are far away. I don't even know how long is that flight. We are in the heart of Europe here, as some historians would refer as the beginning of Europe. If you know what I'm saying, if you have some knowledge in history, you will know which city I'm talking about here. It's true, right, Hamza? Hamza is the uni professor here. He has some like crazy knowledge on history. But if history repeats itself, we should get a push now. And if history doesn't repeat itself, we will hit the break even. But also, if you look at that, like how many pips, we got almost 100 pips in profits. As of right now, only 50. Running in about 50 points in profits here. But we are looking for at least 150 to 200. We will see what we will do. Maybe we can get an opportunity to manage our risk and trail the stops. That would be amazing if the market can give us an opportunity like that. Prague, just googled it. No, that's wrong. Google is not always right, especially when it comes to history. Google is Google knowledge is a bit off there. So we have the stop loss at break even. We are holding this position. There is nothing bad that can happen. Worst thing is we get the break even here. But I want to see a push at this point. You know, we have the 1 hour candle closing, and usually if the move is to the upside, we should get a push now with some volume, so the next 1 hour candle can continue that move. Because if you look at it, look, 15-minute candle closed beautiful, 10-minute beautiful, 30-minute. We need if we need the 30-minute to close above these bodies here, you know, closing above these bodies here, to push further up here, you know. So the next 30-minute candle can just fly to the upside. And again, we executed this trade just based off the indicator, by the way. Nothing crazy, no holy grail. Actually, you might consider it as a holy grail, you know. You can consider this as the holy grail. Target 1-to-1 or below. We already hit the 1-to-1 almost, but we are looking for a little bit more than that. Ideally the 1-to-2, but we will look to manage our risk and trail the stops, you know, trail the stops in profits and try to ride this wave to the upside. So that's the goal here. Hi guys, hi her story, how are you? How is your day? How was your weekend? Wow, why break even before 1-to-1? Why break even? Because we had momentum candles. So the moment this candle closed, we put our stop loss to break even, and the reason was that we closed above all these session highs. You know, we closed above the NY session high from the midnight with the NYC. So there's absolutely zero reason to break that low again. And yeah, if you know how we trade, you understand it probably. If you are new to the way we trade, then you can watch some videos. Usually we go to break even at 1-to-1. That's what we say, but it's to make it simple and easy, you know. But based on price action, this break even makes sense. And if we come in closer, and we get a confirmation, we can get in again. So let's check the closures here. 30-minute closed, very, very strong. But hopefully we don't get a heavy pullback here, because if we get a heavy pullback, we may not survive. 1 hour, yeah. Want to get a push, to be honest, before the 1 hour closure. It didn't happen, so that's it's really not great, you know. Very, very bad price action here at the top. But we'll just see, you know, if oh wow, look at that. I was just about to see if volume gets kicks in. We had a good push now. Let's see if we can hold that push now. 50 points on a 1 minute candle here. Let's open up the 1 minutes. Wow, look at that. Crazy, crazy. Financial Juice said something like about Russia.
Actually, but for a trade now it's probably
wow, look at that. It's following the drone attack.
Wow. Okay, it's obviously not good.
Russia, it's largely following the drone attack. Okay, it's red. Crazy. I mean, we are at break even. We hit the 1-to-1 anyway, so what can happen here? Still in trade, brother. Yeah, we are holding this trade, my friends. My dear friends, we are holding this trade here. Trying to squeeze out every bit. Let's see if we can get an explosion in here. I can't even. It's a mess. Bunu kapalı zaten. Bir yapmam lazım çünkü. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm long on NQ. What is NQ doing? Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, let's see. 1-to-1, guys. If you want to close some profits here, you can do that. Bro. Yeah, Hamza fixed the chart here. Amazing.
Broke the highs now. Let's see if we get some volume.
Ne yaptın ya şimdi? Yeah, perfect. So we made a new all-time high, rejecting in here. Let's see what's gonna happen here. $40 seconds for the 5-minute candle to close. So 5-minute candle closed above. 3-minute giving a long again. Interesting. Because of the session high closure, I believe. Yeah, the TPs got hit for the 1-to-1. Let's see if we can push a little bit more here. If you want to see a continuation, it's not the best sign, to be honest, because you don't want to see a range like this on the top, you know, especially at all-time highs. We have now like 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 candles for 20 minutes. Not a single strong candle closure here on the 5. Yeah, so if you want to continue pushing up, we need a good closure here, you know. The first TP hit, but only for a 1-to-1, which for a lot of people is something crazy, but for us 1-to-1 is really not something special. So if we can get a closure above here again, we can get a continuation hopefully to the upside. Let's see, we're retesting it here. Broke the low here. Let's see if we can continue up. As long as we don't close below this area, we should be good to go continue going up, you know, because it was a big move to the upside, around 250 pips points in this case, 240 points. So it's normal to get a little bit of a correction and a range. And also because we had Asia session push like 600 points in the market open, so that's another factor as well. But yeah, let's see if we can hold up this pullback and continue to push up. We'll see how this 10-minute closes in around 2 minutes. Hopefully we can push up a little bit more. So let's see. Because if it doesn't hold up this area and pushes up, most likely we will come deeper and then give the next move up, you know. For example, maybe like this point of control, 58, 60 area, and then again. But to be honest, after these candles, you should get a move up, you know, like, but a significant move up. Because if you measure this candle, right, 15-minute candle is 180 pips in volume. You at least would look for a 1-to-1 on that thing, right? I mean, fortunately, we got a earlier entry, so our 1-to-1 is hit already. But for us, that means, let's see this 10-minute candle. You're looking for a 1-to-2 on that candle. Double the size of the volume of that candle, if volume is right. And volume is telling me that we are bouncing from the point of control, midnight FVG, 1-hour FVG, and 30-minute FVG. And also we held up this low. So we had we are holding up the market structure. All we need is a closure above here so we can continue going to the upside, you know. And then we know, okay, this was a deep retest here. 5-minute has 1 minute to go. Hopefully we can hold it up and push up more. We can push up more. We know that yeah, we retraced like 100 points, which is quite a lot, to be honest. But like I said, I'm looking for that closure above and then a push to the upside. OMG, I accidentally put 11 micro in gold. Is it allowed? I closed it already. Yeah, that should be fine. 11 micros is not much, brother. 39.62 is a good area to buy. I have a buy limit there. Yeah, let's hope it doesn't go there for now. Maybe later on it can happen, you know, but I'm looking for a volume push here. We need a momentum push, guys. So 10-minute close very, very strong. We have even another buy now, you know. We have another buy signal here now. So let's see if that trade plays out. I'm not even looking for that trade. I'm just looking for another push here to the upside. And hopefully we can get that, you know. Let's see who's holding this trade here. I mean, gold is not for the weak. If you're trading gold, you'll have to be ready to get through a roller coaster here. Is it like gold ready to go down? Yunus Musa. I don't know, bro. We'll see. But for me, it looks like it will continue to push. We are retesting the all-time highs here. Can we break it and get an extension of 100 points? That's what I'm looking for here. Ideally get like a 100 points extension. Yeah, very, very nice retest. Normally in the Asia session, we see it here. I mean, it's breaking like bread and butter, you know, like it's melting through like crazy. But NY session has a really tough time, apparently. Let's see, we will let the probabilities play out here. But like I said, if history repeats itself, we should get a push at this point. You know, especially after this retest. We wicked out. Everyone went in short at the highs here. Trying to short this drop here maybe. And counter trend gold. And we pushed up like crazy from there. So, yeah, at this point, we should get the continuation now. And that was maybe because of that thing with Russia. Some Russian news or whatever. Something crazy happened. But we corrected that very, very fast. So that's a very, very good sign that gold is very strong. You know, that gold is holding up very, very strong. Yeah. 15 minute is gonna close. $15 is also gonna give a long, apparently. Let me check here on the futures chart. Yeah, another long here on the 15-minute. If we close strong enough in the next 1.5 minutes here. So this 5-minute didn't do anything yet. We have 1 minute to go. Can this 5-minute form a strong body here? That's what I want to see here. And then this 15 would close above the all-time high and we can skyrocket to the upside in here. We are at the 50 level on the spot chart. So that may have been the reason why we are struggling like that. Good that we are not checking the spot chart. Yeah, because if I saw that, I would have maybe reacted differently. Yeah. 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. Come on. Another 100 points here. Can we get another 100 points here? Or reject like crazy in the last second? Like I said, don't trade gold if you can't hold gold, you know, like 10, 20 points of a pullback is nothing on gold. That happens like this, just like now. It happens. So 15-minute closed. Very bad. Very, very bad, to be honest. 5 minute didn't do anything in here. So I want to see a volume push now. If we can push now immediately, I will continue holding this position. If we don't, I will be forced to exit my position here. And I cannot hold this trade further if we don't push up now. Very, very tough decision here. Yeah. If you flip again, I will trim off a little bit because we are past the 1-to-1 anyways. We are still running in some beautiful profits here. If we start to break this low again, I will trim off, guys. Because I want to see a volume push in here now. Big boys filling out some positions at the top here. Yeah, we're rejecting the key level in here. Trimming off in here, guys. Still gonna hold portion of it. If we can continue to push up. Because I still believe we should get that continuation to the upside. Because many people are building up some short positions in here, so it would just make sense to liquidate those guys. I would be very surprised if we don't, you know. These highs now, imagine how many people are trying to build up shorts here. So those guys will get liquidated most likely. If we don't do it, it would be a very unusual move for gold, you know. So that's why I'm still holding in here. Yeah, for the last 20 minutes we are in the same area. We can't get an extension here. Last minute of the 5. 30 seconds. Can we get a push or not? That's what I want to know. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Come on, liquidate those shorts in here. And the thing is, once we break through, I think we that will lead to that catalyst. That will be the catalyst, you know, to give that bigger move, because some serious orders are building up in this area now. This was a low volume node, now it's not, you know. We have way bigger volume in this area now, according to Comex. Yeah, that 10-minute absolutely did nothing. Yeah. So
game of patience and waiting and trade management.
yeah, it's crazy. Like what that New York session is having such a tough time giving like these easy moves at the all-time highs, and then you have like the Asia session just ripping through and giving like 300 points in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you know. Yeah. Our patience as New York session traders is getting seriously tested lately. Because I'm not trading the Asia session because I'm sleeping at that time. But I mean, if this keeps going on like this, I may just start to trade the Asian session literally. Let's see. Let's see if this pullback can be enough. 50 points pullback in here at the all-time high. One more reason for people to build up shorts. And probably this will be the last trade anyway, so I'm just gonna hold this runner here. Yeah, NQ absolutely doing nothing. So I'm just gonna hold this one and see how far we can go. And if we can pass through these all-time highs here. We technically made a new all-time high officially. But yeah, just like really like 10 points is nothing. And we ranged a lot now at the all-time highs. You know, I would be surprised if we don't break them, like give at least like a 50 points or 100 points extension, you know. It's like the bare minimum. And if it's gonna push after like playing around so much, then that push will be quite significant. It will not be like a small move. So last minute of the M5, it will be the last 5 minutes of the 30 minute. Are you trading BTC? No. As of right now, I am not trading BTC. I was trading BTC. Like last year in December, we traded it January also. Quite successfully, to be honest. But yeah, markets are moving so much on gold and NQ anyways. It's not really necessary. I mean, NQ not really, to be honest. But yeah. But I've seen some like BTC giving some crazy moves, so it might be interesting. And then also the strategy works like crazy on BTC. It's just that BTC, the volume is sometimes very random, you know. For example, like NYC is not giving you any volume, and then all of a sudden, like you have the PM session, or I don't know, you know. So yeah, that's why I prefer to not trade BTC. BTC is much better, I think, if you are ready like to hold your positions overnight even, you know, or at least through the sessions. I'm seeing, for example, now on Friday it had like a crazy setup. Yeah. So who's still holding some positions here on gold? Volume definitely died off. Maybe we can get some volume here before the 30-minute candle closes. That would be great, because the 30-minute didn't do anything. It's literally a doji here. 3 minutes to go. So let's see if we can form a body on this thing. At this point, I'm kind of gotten used to like just waiting a lot in the New York session, executing, and then I'm already ready to hold that trade like for an hour or two, you know. Because if you guys remember, also the trades that we took on NQ, those trades we were holding like for 1, 2, 3 hours, you know, because the volume was so low. And yeah, that's just the game currently that we are playing here in the New York session. It's tough, but what can you do, you know? That's the thing. Like, we cannot make the market move. The only thing that we can do is execute and then hold your trade, put your stop loss, take profit. That's it, you know. There are a lot of pending buy orders on comics. Looks like a seller's trap. Yeah. I mean, what I said from the beginning. Look at this, right? This is inducing a lot of sellers right at the all-time high. So this got trapped. This high got taken out already. Now we've had this kind of range, and usually this kind of a range is to accumulate orders. So they're giving a slight drop, you know, inducing the sellers, and then most likely we will see the guys who executed these orders in here. Look, this was all a low volume node, but now we have some big orders in this area. So we will most likely, once we see this push happening here, we will see that these sellers will be forced to close their positions, and that will be the catalyst to give this move to the upside. So the 30-minute slowly but surely building up a body here. We have 1.5 minutes to go. So hopefully we can continue this push here so we can get a nice body on the 30-minute, and then the second 30-minute of the hourly candle, which is the London close, can give us that extension move, and we can be done for the day. That would be very, very nice. Then we will have one small loss on NQ, very small loss on NQ, and a giant win here on gold. That would be beautiful. Me holding gold again. Yeah, that's nice. If you can hold a trade like this, that means you are definitely an experienced trader on gold. Because this kind of a roller coaster here, not many people can do that. Even though if you think about it, it's nothing crazy, because we never went into drawdown. The moment we entered this trade, we went into straight profits. So we are just holding the profits. I know many people struggle with that, but I think that's actually the easiest part, because we had the stop loss at break even after 5 minutes. So we had zero drawdown, and then after the first 5 minutes, we are already in at break even, so risk free after 5 minutes. So that's crazy, I would say. How many stages are there with Apex? 1. It's a one-step challenge, like with I think every futures firm. 30-minute just closed in here. We have an alarm. alarm going off here. 30-minute candle closed, 15-minute candle, yeah, it's okay-ish. Let's see if we can get a push right away. That's what I would want to see, because we ranged for so long now. If this is valid, we should get an immediate push now with volume and see price breaking through these areas. We range for half an hour now. More than half an hour even. We range for how much? Yeah, 45 minutes actually. So 45 minutes, if the move is to the upside, we will see that move with this 30-minute candle, I think. We had multiple retests here. So if the move is valid to the upside, we will see it now. Yeah, let me check how it's looking. Yeah, perfect. Like, how does eval and then funded cost and work? Yeah, you just have to pass the first stage, and then you get funded right away. It's pretty simple actually, but you have to build the buffer and everything, of course. How do you enable volume from TV? You have this tool right here. It's called the fixed range volume profile. Yeah, it's free, so very simple. Let's see, we are building up the push in here, guys. Let's go. Let's be rewarded for the patience that we had here today. Futures chart, a futures market is a little bit lower than the spot. So let's see how that will affect price. Yeah, and we are at turn 30. I didn't even realize that. I'm gonna give this thing we wait for this 5-minute candle to close, and then I will close the stream if we don't get a crazy push in here, because it's already 10:30. Stream is going for more than 2 hours, so that will be it for today. So I'm in long for gold now. Amazing, congrats. So today, one small loss and one 1-to-1 for you guys. Yeah, it's a 1-to-1 for now, but if you can get a big move now to the upside, that would be much more than that, because of course, yeah, I was just about to say that. Of course, the risk that I take on a trade like this is not the same that I took on NQ. On NQ, it's a small risk because 20 points stop loss and nothing crazy. It's not a big setup, you know. Look at that. Amazing. Very nice. Made a little bit more than I was supposed to, I think, here, but that's fine. $18 here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm also holding. So I'm gonna close the stream here, guys. I really appreciate all of you joining. W's in the chat. Very nice trade. If you took this trade, congratulations. Very simple, straightforward trade. Indicator said long. We went in long. Indicator gave even 2 longs. So both of them are. This one is also about to hit TP. Very simple trade, nothing crazy. I just followed the indicator, to be honest. Last day of the indicator launch promo, so it's link in the description. Make sure to check that out. And actually, Hamza can put it in the chat real quick, and then we're gonna call it a day. If you continue to hold this trade, I'm looking for the 80s minimum and a little bit more, maybe potentially. Let's see. But follow this and trail that thing tightly, so you are not giving your profits back to the market. And maybe if you're lucky, we get a small explosion here at the all-time highs. If not, that's also fine. So take care, everyone. Make sure to check the indicator out. Last day of the launch promo, 30% off. You can make a quick story maybe. And spam the W's in the chat, guys. What's going on in here? We had a massive trade in. So let me also put this here. The stop loss was at break even. So very, very nice. Yeah. Congrats, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye. And yeah, have a good day, everyone.